This is a story I heard from a senior colleague at work. When he went on a business trip to a rural town, he finished work early and went out drinking, he said. After having a few drinks at a couple places, pleasantly buzzed, he decided to take a stroll to clear his head. Since it was a small town, once he got a bit away from the center, buildings became sparse with just the occasional street lamp and moonlight here and there. But for him who usually worked in the big city, he didn't mind the atmosphere and enjoyed the walk, he said. As he wandered around aimlessly, he started to see lights up ahead. It looked like a bar of some kind. A watering hole in a place like this? Well, I'm starting to get sober. Maybe I'll stop in for one more, he thought as he walked towards it. But as he got closer, he started to feel strangely uneasy, he said. Inside he could see several figures moving about, some seemed to be children. Yet somehow, he didn't get any sense of loveliness from it. The nearer he got, the more oppressive he felt. In the end, unusually for this booze lover, he turned back right before reaching the entrance and went straight back to his hotel, he said. The next day, he got in a taxi to leave the hotel and head to his next job. By chance, the taxi happened to go along the same road as his walk the night before. When they reached the spot where that old bar had been, he couldn't believe his eyes. There wasn't a trace left of the pub. He blurted out to the driver, "Hey, there used to be a bar here, right?" The driver replied, "Oh yeah, there was one until about months ago, but it burned down." According to the driver, it had been run by a middle-aged couple, but business was bad, and they had apparently got mixed up with some shady suppliers, so their lives were very difficult. So the distressed husband ended up setting the shop on fire, taking his wife and child with him in a murder-suicide. The kid was still in elementary school. "Poor things," the driver murmured with a sigh. But my colleague was in no mood to sympathize. What on earth had he seen at that shop last night, if he had gone inside? In the end, he convinced himself that he must have been drunk and hallucinated it all, he said.